What's up guys, it's Dom, and I'm going to be completing a full shiny competitive team. We used Google's random number generator on the Paldean Pokedex, and our team will be as followed. Number 348 for the Dragonite line, number 206 for Amoonguss, number 63 for the Gardevoir line, number 114 for Misdreavus, 104 is the Petalil line, and finally number 365 for the Braviary line. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. So our first hunt was Dratini, but before I start, I just wanted to clarify I will be using sandwiches. I know a lot of people prefer full odds hunts, but I wanted to get this out in a somewhat timely manner, and considering this still took me almost a month, I'm happy I did. But anyways, on our first sandwich, it was kind of a dud. We did not get it in the first sandwich. So after making sandwich number 2, we continued on, and with that effort, we got our first member of the team. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Alright, not too bad. Sandwich number 2. We will definitely take that. I always think it's going to be like so hard to see, and then it's not. After catching him, we named him Barney and kept hunting, but sadly with no luck, we moved on to our next hunt. Now Fungus was tough, not only with trial and error on sandwiches, which I'll get into later, but just spotting the shiny was difficult since the only thing that changes on it is its head. So after sandwich 1 of what I was calling lice checks, we went into hyperdrive for sandwich 2. So good, so tasty. After another unsuccessful 30 minutes of looking at fungus heads, we hit the next roadblock. Tasty Dom Original. So you see how that says teensy and not encounter power? That's a little bit of a problem. Oh no, I don't want teensy power. After more trial and error and many more sandwiches, I finally realized that it was the Herba Mystica I had been using. I was using sweet, but on those ones I was using bitter. That's better. After figuring that out and getting a change of scenery, we got some very much needed luck. There it is! Alright, I had to do a double take, but let's go. Alright, not too bad. This is our 3rd sandwich, probably like our 6th, because I had to keep on resetting, because I'm an idiot and I was getting teensy instead of encounter power. But alright, nice. We will take that. Take that for show. We're just gonna name it because I was talking about BK foot fungus. We'll do BK lice. Why not? Because that's the other thing I was saying. Doing my lice checks, checking their heads. He's got it. I've got the lice guy. BK lice. And after catching our little lice guy, I have to reiterate, this was much needed luck. Yo, dude, back to back? No way! No way, dude! I think that's my first time ever getting back to back. No way. Oh my gosh, I was about to get mad because this was honestly kind of a pain in the butt for a hunt, but yeah, that'll make up for it. So, after finally getting shiny fungus and another one on top of it, we got to our next hunt, Ralts. So, I don't know if I'm an idiot, which is likely, or it was just a lot more complicated than it needed to be. So, you have to be on the snowy mountain, and it has to be daytime. I did not know either of these things, so I found out that I needed to be on the snowy mountain, watched a video, and then I found out it needed to be during the daytime. So, did it again. After probably a good hour of figuring this all out and doing it, we did end up getting shiny Ralts. And on top of that, with some more exceptional luck. Roll it. And there it is. As you can see, I am so ecstatic. And for the rest of this footage, my audio is corrupted. And by that I mean I was playing copyrighted music and didn't realize it was recording it. Nonetheless, we keep rolling. After catching her, we named her Beatrice, and with that we also found our first marked Pokemon. So we have Beatrice, the Early Riser. And we found another shiny Ralts on the same sandwich. This also had a mark, the lunchtime mark. And another one. So we actually ended up getting 3 Ralts in one sandwich. This one was not marked, but very, very good luck and much needed to keep the morale up. After that, we were on to our next hunt, which was Mischievous. Once again, because of my lack of research, I had another head scratcher. Oh yeah, this is a Violet exclusive, and I have Scarlet. So we ended up going for Fluttermane. And sorry, I'm broke. But we actually got it pretty fast because of a daytime glitch and a ghost type sandwich. Did you catch that? That was a shiny Fluttermane, and it had just used up a booster energy. So I'm a big stats guy, and when I'm shiny hunting, I have a shiny charm and I have a sandwich. That's going to be about 1 in 500, which sometimes it seems to be working, and other times I'm hunting for hours on end and still not getting anything. But the booster energy for a wild paradox Pokemon is going to be about 1 in 20. And with those odds, that shiny Fluttermane was about a 0.0001% chance encounter. And I thought that was pretty neat. Well, back to the video. After catching and naming our Fluttermane a Mischievous, because have to for it to be on the team, we actually had Ralts in our party, so it ended up evolving into a Curly after catching that Fluttermane. Moving on to our next hunt, we have Petalil, and I'll be honest, this was tough. I went to a bunch of locations while going through 3 sandwiches, so by this point, I was exhausted and just happy to catch the little goober. Also, this overworld shiny is awful. My eyes were strained from looking at Petalil eyes, and I actually ended up getting a headache. I caught her, and I named her Bonnie. Now, you can strike me for clickbait, but one of the first shinies I caught on Scarlet was a Rufflet that I had actually named Bartholomew. And I really wanted to add him to the team, so when life gives you lemons... Yeah, no, I still need to evolve and get this team battle ready. It's my video, okay? I have a life outside of YouTube. Anyways, we had the team assembled, so now we needed to evolve everyone and get them battle ready, which was no easy feat. I had to EV and IV train every single one, arrange their movesets, pick their held items, or so to speak, the boring part. But once that was out of the way, I present you with the B team. We started by selecting our team. Now, in double battles, sadly, you can only select 4 members of your team, so we can't use our entire team. But for this matchup, we ended up choosing Barney, BK Lice 2, Beatrice, and Mischievous. They led with Hisuian Samurott and Amoonguss, while we led with Barney and Mischievous. Right off rip, we actually get a nice special attack boost because of the boosted energy. Because of that special attack boost on Mischievous, I use a Dazzling Gleam right off rip while playing more passively with Barney, throwing up a Protect to see what they're going to throw at us. We actually have a huge turn 1. I end up one-shotting the Hisuian Samurott while also doing huge chip damage to the Amoonguss. I end up using that Protect, which would have been great, but actually I got super lucky and the Fluttermane avoided the Stun Spore, which would have been terrible. I start my turn by using a Protect on Mischievous, because I know Annihilate has access to Sucker Punch, a priority move, and that's also super effective against Fluttermane. At the same time, I'm also shielding myself from Barney's Earthquake. The attack actually ends up doing some pretty good chip damage, while my opponent ends up using Solar Beam on Amoonguss, which is a 2-turn attack, so I take no damage this turn. This turn was very defensive. Since I used Protect last turn on Mischievous, I switched into BK Lice because I don't want to risk losing my biggest hitter. It was definitely the right move considering they actually doubled up on that slot and BK Lice tanks both attacks. The opponent's Annihilate is definitely a problem for Mischievous, so I go for a Spore to put it asleep while using Extreme Speed to put away the Amoonguss. Now, because of Effect Spore, Barney ends up getting poisoned here, but I planned for this and equipped him with a Lumberry before the battle, and it instantly cured it. Their last Pokemon is Roaring Moon, which is a hard-hitting Dragon type. It's definitely trouble for Barney, so I protect with him and I go for a Giga Drain with Mr. BK. Good thing we used that Protect, because they go all out with a Terrestrialized Dragon Claw. We also get some good chip damage because of that Giga Drain and a little HP back for BK. We bring back Barney and use Gardevoir for the first time in this battle, which will be a great type matchup against the opposing Roaring Moon. We use Spore to now have both remaining opponent Pokemon asleep. At this point, we have an almost guaranteed win as we go all out with a Terrestrialized Moonblast and another big Giga Drain from BK Lice. And with one more Moonblast, we have officially won a competitive battle with a random shiny team. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, you know how to let me know. Anyways, peace!